The police shoot an abducted teenage girl as she is surrendering. There is a woman. Her name was Savannah Graziano. She tragically was abducted by her father. His name is Anthony John Graziano. Now, Anthony John Graziano is a monster. Anthony John Graziano killed his wife, who was also Savannah's mother. So he kills his wife, and then he takes his daughter and abducts her. And the police went on a chase. The San Bernardino County Police were chasing this man down. And they found the truck that the father was in, that Anthony Graziano was in. And they chased the truck. And then they got into a shootout with Anthony John Graziano. Y'all with me? Man kills his wife, kidnaps his daughter, goes on a run from the police. The police track him down, and they get into a shootout. And at the end of the shootout, not only was Anthony John Graziano dead, hard to lose any sleep over him being dead after he kills his wife and kidnaps his daughter, but his daughter was also killed. Anthony John Graziano was killed, but his daughter Savannah was also killed. And that is tragic. And of course, the question is why. So after he was killed, and after the daughter was killed, the San Bernardino police had to do some explaining. Who comes out? Well, the county sheriff does. The county sheriff steps up and tells the world that there was evidence to believe that the girl, the teenage girl, was, quote, a participant in shooting at our deputies. And they didn't say who killed Savannah. They didn't say whether the dad killed Savannah in the crossfire, the police killed Savannah. They didn't say. But what the police said was, well, look, yeah, we killed him. He was shooting at us. But the girl was shooting at us too. She was a participant in shooting at our deputies. Now, that changes the whole game. Now, we could ask ourselves, why is this girl shooting at the police? Is the dad making her shoot at the police? Is he putting a gun to her head saying, shoot them, or I'm gonna shoot you? Why is this teenage girl getting into a gunfight with the police? That is a strange thing. But if she is shooting at the police, it's certainly defensible. It's certainly explainable why the police would be shooting back. But then something interesting happened, y'all. Stay with me. Something interesting happened. Helicopter footage came out. Dashboard footage came out. And you'll be shocked to know that it was a little bit different than what they had said. Look at this.
Let me know for the open door.
Now I'm gonna pause it. And again, trigger warning here. There's going to be violence. Someone's going to get killed here. You won't see anything bloody or gory, but I want you to just know. So what you see here is you see a bunch of police cars. And then if you can see my mouse here where I'm circling, this is the truck. And you can hear them. You can hear the helicopter narrating what's happening. Now the police are shooting at the car. They're shooting the tires so that the car can't go any further. Right? The car will have to stop because it's going to be on full flats. Car is backing up.
Passenger, get out! Passenger, get out!
Passenger, get out! Passenger, get out! They're yelling. So they're telling the girl to get out of the car. Why? Because the guy driving the car, they know, is the perpetrator. They know he's shooting at them. They want to shoot back at him, but the passenger they know is a kidnapped teenage girl. So the kidnapped teenage girl, they say they want to get out the car, or whoever the passenger is. They say, passenger, get out. Passenger, get out.
Passenger, get out! Get out! Get out! Get out! Passenger, get out! Get out!
And the passenger gets out, and immediately after the passenger gets out, they shoot. Not one moment, not 1 second of opportunity to do anything different. I'm going to show you one more time.
Passenger, get out! Get out!
What's the passenger?
Clear!
You can see clear. Here. Come to me.
Come to me! Come to me! Come! Walk! Hey! Stop shooting her! He's in the car! Stop! She's okay! He's in the car! Stop!
So you saw that, right? Y'all all saw that. There's no confusion here about what just happened. They told her to walk toward the car. They said to come. She had her hands up. As they come toward her, or as she comes toward them, they shoot her. She obeyed every single order. Passenger, get out. Walk toward me. And then they all shot her. And the guy said, stop shooting her. He's in the car. You can literally hear the police saying that. This is not a whodunit. The police killed a 15-year-old girl in cold blood. And look, and I see what you're saying here, Dynasty Harris. When you say they say she's okay, she got shot. When they were saying she's okay, they were saying she's not the violent one. She's the one. She's good. Don't shoot at her. She's not a perpetrator. And yet they didn't care. They didn't care. They continued to shoot. It's poor training. It's fear. People say, well, how are they supposed to know? They did know. They knew who the girl was. That's why the guy was yelling that information. People say, well, they have to make split-second decisions. You would do the same thing. Maybe. But you know what? That's why I'm not a cop. That's one of many reasons why I'm not a cop. Because maybe I wouldn't make a good split-second decision, but their job is to make good split-second decisions. But this didn't seem like a split-second decision. The girl's hands were up and she was walking toward them. But here's the other part. The police didn't say, hey, we made a mistake. They didn't say, hey, we thought she was attacking us and she wasn't. They didn't say any of that. The police said, we had reason to believe that she was participating in the shooting at us. In other words, she was trying to kill us, and so we killed her. This is what the police told everybody until that video came out. So that means either the police were hoping the video would never come out and they were going to lie, or they hadn't seen the video and they believed it. But if they believed it, then they were taking the word of another officer. And whoever that officer was who said, hey, she was trying to kill us, they saw her hands up. They knew she wasn't. This is shameful and disgusting. And this is a moment that we have to stand up and speak out. And part of the reason why it's important to stand up and speak out, sadly, is because it wasn't a Black woman. It wasn't a Black man. We can't only speak up when Black people get killed by the police. We need to speak up when Black people get killed by the police because we get disproportionately killed by the police. We get disproportionately targeted and criminalized. But this is an opportunity. I'm just thinking tactically here, y'all. If we have a victim that is compelling to America, and who's more compelling to America than white women? Maybe people will see how poorly the police move, how wrong-headed their policing logics are. People will finally see how ridiculously ruthless they can be. We keep saying we got to give cops the benefit of the doubt, but in so many cases, there is no doubt. Dr. Oates 22 said, did this just happen? No, it happened 2 years ago, but the footage just came out. So for the last 2 years, the police have been spinning a lie that they were defending themselves against a 15-year-old girl who was unarmed with her hands up. And for 2 years, this girl's family, the people who loved her, her friends, they had to hear that this girl that they thought they knew was busting her gun at police and that she was killed lawfully and righteously in a police shootout. Can you imagine? Like, this girl's memory has been desecrated and sullied. She already lost her mama at the hands of her dad. Then her dad got killed in front of her by the police. And then they killed her in front of the police, in front of her dead dad. This was her death sequence. Her life ended tragically. And for anybody who loved her, any siblings, any cousins, any aunties, any friends, any other family, they had to hear all of this and they had to walk away believing that she was part of something that she wasn't. There's so many levels of awfulness to this. And this is not about police making mistakes. This is about police flat out lying.